Yeah, this has got to be the life. About 4:30, just chilling out. The sun is just about to go behind this bush. It's really not that hot yet today. I mean, well, it's 4:30, so it's going to be cooling off. But it wasn't like, oh my God, it's 900 degrees out or something like that. So it's been pretty comfortable. Okay, happy Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you for all my geek friends and now I guess the rest of the universe. Hey, okay, so it's about 10 o'clock on the 4th. I've been up since 6. I don't want to have to do this for another day. I just want to roll. Anyway, so I got piles here. That's the 3 backpacks. Spare wheel, I'm going to have to figure out how to hang it somewhere on the back of the bike, I think. And the spare tire, I can do that. I got rid of a whole backpack worth of stuff, but I also got rid of the backpack to put the stuff in. So I might end up buying another backpack just to hang on to some of this stuff. Got the stock of Cliff Bars, so we're good there. It's coming together. I got all the electrics done and tested, and it's working. So I had to extend the wire, so now the wire comes down the tube along here. I'll leave a little bit of slack here. The good panel's on top, the one I found is on the side. I just took the paracord and tied the pipe to the edge of the panel to keep it from fluttering. That stiffens it up a lot. I'm hoping it'll keep it out of the tire. I'll be listening for that dragging. At the moment, I just got one Velcro on the bottom. I got it set up so when I'm going towards the west, this will be facing the south side. And maybe I can just leave it like that for a while. And then when I'm going north, I might flip it from one side to the other. Alright. Army cot. If I can make this work back here, that eliminates putting it in the front. So I got it hanging with it. There's an ambulance place right across the street. So I got it hanging with a piece of paracord, which is rated to 440 pounds. So I think we're okay there. And then a carabiner, so I can just undo it really quick. I got easy access to the flashing light. And my charge controller's down there. We're fully charged, so we're good there. Everything's cool. I can make adjustments later. This is hanging off of the PVC pipe, but also up to the frame. So I think it'll hold. And actually, yeah, the lights are still hanging by paracord for now. Later on, what I might do, I saved all the extra plastic pipe. I can run a plastic pipe across and then mount this to that. I'm taking the drill so I can do this stuff later. I got it set up so it doesn't stick out into traffic very much and it sticks out further on the curb side. For now, that'll be fine. Lengthwise, this is about the same length as the panel. So if I made a bracket, I could hang it that way. The other option was to stick it into here, which takes up a lot of the cargo space. Also, I got the extra pipes there. And it would foul the wheel if I turned really sharp. So, because it'll come out to about, it's about as long as those pipes. So it'll come out even further than that, but I can push it all to one side. I think for now, I'll do all my loading from this side and leave the panel on that side. The batteries are behind the seats, and I also got the tire changing kit behind the seats. Yeah, we'll just work it, and I guess that's the best I can say is I'll just keep every day. I'll tweak it a little bit. This is, that's how I got to here in the first place with the first one. It was a work in progress, and then you change trailers halfway through. Oh, I added the hose clamps too. That stiffens this up quite a bit. It puts a lot of tension. So the combination of the PVC pipe and the hose clamp and then the wood, this is a little bit bouncy up and down, but it's solid side to side, and I'll fix this later. It's good enough to hold it up for now. So yeah, it's going to be tools in there, 2 backpacks, and then all the loose stuff, I guess, and then bungees to hold it in place. So. Well, if I didn't eat breakfast, I guess this counts at lunchtime. Hey, it's about 11:40 now. I got out of the room right at 11 o'clock. Not the early start I was hoping for, but we'll do what we can. Okay, it's noon. I'm just getting ready to leave China Lake, or Ridgecrest, Figured we'd come in and get a better shot of this. The almighty Hornet. This is an A model, I think. I don't see it that it's actually marked. It's not the E or the F, it's a A or a C. Single seat. Alright, now we can go. I'm not sure if this is the same one. There used to be an F4 Phantom here that was painted all white. They called it the Ghost. Among other things, it was used to test ejection seats at different altitudes. I saw them fire one time from the runway just to check low altitude opening. It was pretty impressive. It wasn't at all like the movies. It was more like a shotgun going off. It was so fast, you didn't hear a whoosh, it was just a bang. Pretty impressive though. Long live the Phantom. Alright, up ahead that sign says 14 south and north. And a few miles in the north direction it merges with 395. I've always considered this highway 395, but anyway. 395 actually at Inyukurn, which is this green blob here, goes that way and merges up here with 395. Okay, down towards the Inyukurn airport. Cloud of dust. That was a V-22 Osprey just taking off. It landed just as I was coming past. I didn't see it actually touch down, but it flew kind of over me and then landed. So that's kind of cool. All the cool things that I didn't used to have when I was here. And off in the distance is China Lake Naval Weapons Test Center, or whatever they call it now. Yeah. Anywhere there's green, somebody planted something, otherwise it doesn't grow much out here on its own. Anyway, I always thought these were kind of cool. Yep, horn works, good job. Anywho, we're gonna go south for about 4 or 5 miles, and then 178 goes back over the hill. The GPS had it as a 5,000 foot summit, but I'm not sure if that was 5,000 feet above where we started or actually 5,000, because we're already at 2,500 feet now. So yeah, anyway, it's 3 o'clock. I had a tire go flat. I hit a nail. And then the first tube I put on didn't hold any air. That was one that I had patched and checked, and it seemed like it was working, so it didn't work. So it's the second tube on there, and it's got a slow leak. I swear I went around the tire twice and checked to see if anything else was in it, and it didn't seem like it was, but all those tubes that I'm putting on are used tubes. So it either was a bad tube or just had a slow leak in it. Maybe that's what it was. So after 4 days again in a hotel room, I forgot to fix all my bad tubes, so when I get to the lake, we'll fix them then. Alright, I'm going to hit a little bit of fluids, stopped and took a whiz, and then we're on the road. Okay, it's about 4 o'clock on May 4th. Quitting time. I really honestly didn't get very far today. A little bit disappointed, although completely new setup. You have to just accept the fact that, well, I mean, like loading the first time was complete chaos. This, I don't know, it's going to take some getting used to, I guess. I spent quite a bit of time building the last trailer and making specific brackets to hold things, okay? And so I just got to accept the fact that this is just going to be a kludge. I don't know if it's ever going to be really good. It'll be okay, is about the best I can hope for. I'm pretty heavy right now, even though I got rid of a backpack full of stuff, because I got 2 full boxes of Cliff Bars down here. It does feel heavy. These little tires roll different. I mean, they're never going to roll as easy as the taller tires, and coming through some soft gravel, it was just, no, not going. So to angle into the sun, I just backed it up on the berm because I wanted to, you can see the shadow. It needs to be a little bit higher, but not much higher right now. And then I put the tire pump underneath the lower panel, and it's just tied with a parachute cord at the top so that it's easy to undo. The trailer isn't much wider than the handlebars. It looks different because I'm not parked straight. Also, here's a weird one for you. The trailer, I didn't notice this until after the fact. The way that the hitch is set up, it's offset. The trailer sticks into traffic a little bit further than it should. I was imagining it at first, but I think at some point when they made this setup, maybe when they made the quick disconnect, it added more than they thought, or they just didn't redesign it, or maybe there was a reason for it. I'm not sure. But the trailer is offset into traffic instead of the other way. I would have gone the other way, but yeah, it's just kind of a weird thing. More or less a successful but short day. I mean, I only rode for 4 hours, and I can basically see where I left from. So that's not very impressive. Messing around with loading. I mean, I checked out at 11, but I didn't finish eating lunch at Denny's until 12, and it's 4 now, so I got 4 hours of riding, minus time lost. Rear tire flat. I stopped and took a few pictures. Yeah, not super high productivity today. When I was rolling, I was going 12 miles an hour, but I did a lot of stopping. Oh, and then, yeah, from Inyukern up to the road, it's a considerable climb. I really didn't notice it when I was driving my car when I was 18. Yeah, it's a good climb coming out. So I used up a lot of battery just getting to this highway that I didn't expect. So, and since it was already basically 3 o'clock coming up the hill, I was already past peak solar. So, all right, that's it. Oh, one last thing. 178 is that way about half a mile. This is a limited access, basically an off-road access area for Jeeps and four-wheelers and stuff. This is BLM land. And I was just kind of looking. I'm like, well, I wanted to get a little higher up the hill. And I thought, well, I got to stop and charge anyway. I got a tire that's leaking. I got some stuff I want to try to work on. So why not just stop a little bit early? The day is not going well anyway as far as getting miles. It's going well. It's just not miles. So I see this, and I'm like, okay, so this is barricades. That's a berm. So I can't get ran over from either side. So if I set up my camp anywhere in here, most people are going to have to slow down before they come around that. So I should be okay. It's about as good as it gets, really. Yeah. All right. As always, thanks for the support. Now that we're out in the wild, my cash burning should drop down to 0 again for a little while. I'm good for food. It'll just be stopping for snacks and drinks once in a while. Yeah. We are about 40 miles from Lake Isabella and about 90 miles or less from Bakersfield. Just for reference, we're on Highway 178. We're going to be going more or less straight west over the pass to Lake Isabella, then over another pass into Bakersfield, and then I think there's a few more hills, and then we hit San Luis Obispo, not on 178, but basically follow that same direction. And then we're on the coast. So that'll be a nice change. Tomorrow I'll actually see the lake. I am definitely going to jump in and at least cool my heels or something, and just enjoy not being actually in the desert for a little bit. It's still basically a desert lake, but it is a lake. So just to be, I've been 1,000 miles in the desert. I need to see some water again. That'll be nice. A lot of California really is more like deserty anyway. I mean, you'll run into we'll get into the giant redwoods, sequoias. That's kind of foresty, but it's not super lush. I don't know. It's not like parts of Canada or something like that. So It's better in here though, so we should eventually we'll get into some nice green looking landscape. So very much looking forward to that. All right, anyway, thanks for all the support, and I'll do my best to post videos. I think from here on we should get decent cell coverage, you know, at least somewhere every day I'll get coverage. It may not be where I camp, but I'll keep an eye out for that. If I see a good campsite that has coverage, I'll camp there, kind of thing. Not going to be like Death Valley anymore, I don't think. I don't know, we'll see. It should be better though. All right, bye for now. Yeah, this is the life. Just quit at 4 o'clock, lay down, enjoy the last of the sun, drink some kind of warm water, eat your snacks, and take a chill, watch the batteries charge. Don't get much better than that. All right, bye for now.